Hello to all my friends and family, and welcome to this episode of Jim's 5am Club. I'm on the ferry heading to Pyrmont Bay, and we're just about to pull into Barangaroo. As you can see, it's an overcast Sydney day, but it's a beautiful autumn day. There's not much of a breeze, the weather is mild, and the water is still, and this city of Sydney is magnificent regardless of whether or not there's sun in the sky or cloud, because it's a city for all seasons and all hours. It's budget night tonight, so I can't wait to see what comes out of this budget. And who would have thought 12 months ahead, when we look back 12 months ago, who would have thought that we'd be looking back and seeing that today the Australian share market is at a record high. The Dow Jones has been on a tear and it's hit 35,000 points. Iron ore, my broker told me yesterday that iron ore has hit $212 a ton, and in the budget estimates they had assumed a price of $55 a ton. So we've got this windfall gain of, I think, about 16 to $20 billion that is going into the government's coffers through the royalties and the taxes that are being gained. Rio Tinto, BHP, Fortescue, those shares are just soaring as we speak. House prices are just on a tear as well. And looking back, it's just interesting because all I can do is hear some of the naysayers, some of the negative Nancys, the Debbie Downers, who were saying that there was catastrophe, that the economy was going to crash, that we were going to have a recession, and that the price of housing was going to drop by 40%, and the share market was never going to recover. And it was a dead cat bounce. I remember somebody telling me that the share market, once it started to recover, it was going to be a dead cat bounce, which means that it was just going to bounce a little bit and continue to fall and stay down. I just sit and think about all the negativity that I've heard over the past year that has been such a bloody drain on so many people. And the negativity just continues. We've got people talking about conspiracy theories, about COVID-19, about the vaccines, about bloody 5G, you name it. The amount of negativity has just been absolutely sickening. And yet, I look back and I see that iron ore, regardless of whether or not China are our friends or not, this economy here is robust. I'll go as far as saying that if I was the treasurer, my call would be to go and revisit the numbers from last year, and there is no way in the world that I would accept that Australia ever got into recession in the first place. Because we had two negative quarters, but that one of those negative quarters was a 0.2 or a 0.3 of a percentage point of negativity. If we ask for a recount, I'm sure that we will see that technically Australia didn't go into a recession, and going forward, what we're going to see is that this economy is going to be one of the most robust and strongest economies in the world. There is simply no other place that I would rather be than Sydney at this point in time, at this stage of my life. And mind you, there are billionaires, there are multi-millionaires from all over the world who are currently making plans to come and set up residence in Australia and to use Sydney as their as their home base, because we've got the best schools here, we've got universities, we've got beautiful, peaceful living conditions, we've got a climate to die for, just absolutely beautiful. We've got beaches, we've got all the sort of things that young people would want in their lives in order to live a fantastic life. So as I said, I'm on the ferry here. I'm heading to Pyrmont, and I'm going all the way down there to the Anzac Bridge, where I've got some training. So I thought I'd leave it there for today. So once again, it's a moment of reflection. It's a moment of gratitude. Our prayers have been heard. Thank God that we had Scott Morrison as our Prime Minister to lead us through these challenging times, because under another government, who knows the disaster that we would have possibly faced. But thank God, this Australian economy, she's a little beauty, she's a cracker, and she's been performing so well over the years. And as I said, she's going to shine brightly and be one of the best economies in the world. And thank God we've got a number of things that we can fall back on. The resources have got us through. Gold prices, my broker was telling me yesterday, they're recovering up around 1840 at the moment. He said if it breaks 1850, then we could have a push to 2300, which is another welcoming sort of thought, as coal prices are on the rise as well. So we're going through a mini resources boom, which is going to spell a great positive outcome for Australia. So I think I'll leave it there. So thank you very much for joining me on this episode number 6. I'm on a tear, I'm on a roll. Episode number 6 for today. And I look forward to coming to you again from a different location with a different message, a message of empowerment, where we can be the wind beneath our wings, where we can live, learn and pass it on. So let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, stay reasonable, and let's make the most of these opportunities as and when they arise, and be grateful, be most grateful for what we have, and to enjoy each other's company and to support each other every step of the way. Take care everybody. Yasas from Pyrmont Bay on this most magnificent Tuesday, and we'll make the most of what we have, and of this beautiful, beautiful city. Everywhere I look, I just see spectacular beauty. Yasas, take care, get the leme. Bye for now.